Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We have a special guest here, Julia, welcoming on to our second video of this series. Today she'll be talking about her major and why she chose her major, what it is, and all that fun stuff. So let's get on to the video. Okay, so I'm going to be looking down just because I have the questions down below. But the first question is, what is your major?
So at first I was a pre-health sciences major, so I was going to go into nursing, but right now I'm a liberal studies major.
And how did you choose your major?
Kind of trial and error. So I came in as pre-health sciences, so I wanted to do the whole nursing, but I figured out that it just wasn't for me. So I wanted to do something with kind of like social sciences. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I was a psychology major for a little bit, and then I decided that I don't want to be a psychologist. I know you can do other things with it, but I was like, So it was just kind of like, teaching sounds cool. So that's why I'm a liberal studies major.
So what is liberal studies?
So you have two options with liberal studies. You can do either border studies or elementary subject matter. So I decided elementary school subject matter, and within that section you have a bunch of options. You can declare a certain depth of study, and my depth of study is linguistics. So linguistics is the study, it's the structure of a language and phonetics, semantics, just a bunch of things that have to do with language. So I would probably want to be, I can be a K through 8 teacher regarding English and stuff like that. So that's what I really want to do.
So that kind of answered the next question, is why you chose linguistics.
So I have always loved kids. When I wanted to do nursing, it always had to do with kids. I would probably go into pediatrics or something. So I felt like teaching was a good way for me to be involved with kids and not necessarily see them sick or things like that. So yeah, that's why.
So just in general, can you talk a little bit more about your depth of study versus other options?
So what are other options? There's history, math, crickets. There's psychology. There's just a bunch of other, it's pretty much subjects you would either teach in school or what you would want to get a job as. So like I said, mine is linguistics, so I would study grammar and why people talk the way they do, not necessarily try to fix it, but just see where they come from and why they speak the way that they do. Yeah, so I don't know, I'm interested in language. To me that's really fascinating, so yeah, that's why I chose it.
Okay, so the next question is, what kind of paths can you take?
So you can go into border studies or elementary subject matter. So border studies, pretty much you can go into public law, you can work in courts, I don't know, you have a lot of options with the border studies one, or you can be a border patrol officer, or elementary subject matter. That's the one I'm doing. So it's a K through 8 teacher. That's what you can do with it, and then you pick your depth of study, and that's how you know what you're going to teach.
And in general, what kind of classes do you take?
So you actually have a lot of freedom with the classes you want to take. You do have to take kind of all your major GEs, so it's math, history, literature, all of that. But once you're done with your basics, you get to move on to your depth of study. So right now I'm taking Linguistics 300, which talks about the phonetics, the semantics of language. It's past the intro of linguistics. I get to take a lot of sociology classes. Those are the classes I picked for future. I just think it's very, very interesting, but you could pick other things. There's a lot of psychology classes, a lot of education classes. I do have to take a couple education classes, but they're not many. I can pick either sociology classes or education classes. It's kind of the same thing.
Awesome, thank you. And if you had one tip of advice that you would give to any future liberal studies majors or people that want to maybe consider majoring in liberal studies, what would it be?
What I would say is just trial and error with your major. Don't be afraid to switch up your major. It's okay. Even if you're 2 years into college, it's fine. I waited till my second year to switch my major, and yes, it didn't really put me behind, but I have to take a couple extra classes because of it, but it's totally okay. As long as you're doing what you want to do, it's fine. It doesn't matter how long it'll take you.
It'll be all worth it in the end. Anything else you want to add to my fellow subscribers?
No, just that vlogging or making videos in public is kind of awkward because
we're in front of a Starbucks.
We have a couple people looking at us right now, and it's very, very, very strange.
I'm using a selfie stick as my tripod, so that's why if it's moving around a little bit, that's kind of why. But yeah, it was worth a good shot. I figured I had her here, why not? I've been wanting to do this for a while with her, and we don't really get to hang out as much anymore.
No.
So might as well take the opportunity. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please make sure to subscribe down below and click the notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed and notified every time I post a brand new video. And stay tuned till next time. Bye.